EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be four. Out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down
and that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Okay, break.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. It's going to be fielded back at the 5. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Cowboy 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They put Ryman in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. At left side, tight end McBride. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Panther 6, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
McBride is the motion man. On the toss, they go with Benson. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Here's a design run. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come on. 87 Pirates, Dragon 60. 77, Panther 11, Viking 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. 1st and goal.
Big time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Check. Tag. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sidelines of the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, Warrior 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They put Ryman in motion.
Ready?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's going to keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. So after one, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come 19, come 19. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Devin Bush in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. And even 50 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
60 back. Ready?
The slot man in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Daniels now on 1st down. That run complete to Jalen Lane. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
48-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
19 tight. 19 Cowboy 80. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check.
McBride is the motion man.
70 Rangers.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 37 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Press all 80. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw yet again. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Trap 50. 18 Cardinal.
Now a give up the middle. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Panther 11. Go street. Steady.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick.
Slot man going to move in motion left. He's got his man. It's Harrison. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
On the ball.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll look to throw again. They'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of
Arizona
18.
will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 2.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
60 Cowboy 80.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to the air one more time. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A quick throw right side. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, up Dragon 60.
Higgins sent in motion.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd down and 3.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A a gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Run comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's that. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's now third down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He will have the Commanders first down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 tempo.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Trap to 60, 7 block Warriors. Warrior 70. Ready,
Back to the air once more on second down. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So second down, and they'll run it. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was taken down behind.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Get it.
Drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Ready? 7, chop alert, chop alert. Ready, go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
65 seconds. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to try it here again. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.